looking for a good place to be bad. Where are the locals? And the treasure, piled high. Just hoist up your colors, and ye be invincible. Aye, whatever you seek, the devil sees be happen. Infamy, fortune, or a return from the afterlife, perhaps. Come and see what devilry the devil sees hold for thee.
The sea be angry today, Sharky. This headwind's slowing us down.
Captain, are you sure we'll be able to find a Stormhorn?
Stop your nonsense, Sharky. The Stormhorn will be ours, and then we'll be the fastest ship on the sea.
Wait, something's moving near the surface. Sharky don't like this. Kraken, demon of the ocean, can swallow us whole.
His tentacles be surrounding us. We can't let it take us under. Sea monster's dinner just yet. Full ahead! Shake it all! You see, a mere sea monster be no match for the infamous Henry Hell.
But our losses are many. Come to the deck, see for yourself.
I'll barbecue that sea monster one day. First things first. Gotta mend the ship before she sinks.
Sharky has good news. One cannon left in the warehouse.
Well, the old cannon be useless anyway. Bring out the new one and put it to work. Everything be ready. Now we must set a new course.
Wait! The lookout spotted something on the horizon!
Broken boots, seaweed, and a bundle of wood. Could come in handy.
Captain Hell! Captain Hell! Sharky sees a familiar ship ahead!
Could she be?
Greedy bounty hunter Mag. Is she here for the Stormhorn too?
There's a small sea where enemies meet. Raise the sails and prepare for battle.
Because you seek the Stormhorn, not while I still draw breath.
First, that be what I gonna say.
This happen?
My dear Meg, we meet again.
Leave my compass be.
Your compass? There not be enough that you stole me golden compass. Now you want the Stormhorn too?
So, what's the story behind this golden compass? Must be worth a pretty penny to get you that worked up.
This be Pirate King Constantine's golden compass.
As in 100 years ago, 9 pirate kings, Constantine.
Aye, the one and only. Each of those 9 kings left behind a treasure with special properties. And this here compass points to nearby buried treasure.
Henry, we're not the only ones looking for the Stormhorn. Commodore Griffin is also after this treasure. What say you to teaming up and doing this together?
We pirates understand the UMC better than bounty hunters. I already know that Griffin seeks the Stormhorn, but your words aren't without merit. Aye, we think she might be useful, Meg, but don't be scheming behind me back.
Look, the golden compass is reacting.
Aye, the golden compass be pointing to the northeast. The Stormhorn must be there.
Hey, do you hear that noise? Is that singing? It's coming from the sea. It's beautiful.
What noise? Can you hear something that I can't? Maybe it's because you're Sea Tribe.
Listen well to my song. Head not into the abyss, for there the dead wander, filled with boundless resentment. With this jewel the curse is quelled, and age-old grudges are dispelled. The souls of the dead can move on, and find their rest at last.
Oh, I feel dizzy. What did she say? I didn't understand a thing.
This jewel can help you pass through the Bay of the Dead. I can give it to you in exchange for a bit of your fortune. Once you've taken this jewel, no matter what treasures you may find, a relentless danger will always be at your heels.
Danger? Captain Henry L faces danger every day. What's a little bit more? If this jewel will help us pass through the sea ahead, then I agree to your deal. I feel uneasy, as if there's something out there watching me. It's probably just because of that mermaid and her ghost stories.
Captain, we're short of fresh water. I don't need it, of course, but your human crew sure does.
This be a disaster. We'll have to make landfall and see if there's fresh water to be found. Let's hope that fortune is on our side. There'll be bones everywhere. Watch your step. You don't want to disturb the resting dead.
Relax, Captain. I'll be more cautious than a hermit crab. Oh, what did I just step on? It's white and crunchy. Oh, wait! Did that bone just move?
You blasted shark. You've awakened the dead. Remind me to sew your mouth shut later. The dead be back in their graves. Move! Let's get over here quick.
Oh no! More undead is coming! Keep them off the ship! Be the last we see of those undead. It seems like they used to be treasure hunters. In death, they've held onto their resentment and lash out at any passing ships.
Let's get out of here quickly. I don't want to be here when the undead get up again.
Their rage is too strong. If we don't dispel it, we'll never make it through.
The mermaid said that jewel can get us through. You think that it can dispel their undead grudge and lift the curse?
This Skull Island has a groove. It looks like the mermaids will fit perfectly.
It seems that the undead grudge is not dispelled. Is the jewel useless?
Hush! Do I hear the sound of bones clashing? Could it be more ghosts?
No one leaves the Bay of the Dead alive. No one.
Skeleton! Leave the living alone and rest for eternity in the light!
Where did this little girl come from?
Listen up, living folk. I be Davy Bones, leader of this Bay of the Dead. And I've been trapped here way too long. Only way I be free is to take enough living souls with me. Soon you'll be part of the undead army, and under my command. I guess my cursed skeleton can never escape its grim fate.
Davy Bones and the undead are finally gone.
You rogues ruined my plan! I was going to gather the undead and catch them all at once!
Don't be ridiculous, little girl. You did catch him all at once. So be brave and stop your crying.
Don't call me a little girl! I'm the Light Chaser Adventurer here to explore!
Okay, Light Chaser Adventurer, sit down. We have to get out of here before the undead come alive again.
Out of the Bay of the Dead and the skies are clear again.
Those undead almost destroyed my ship. Time to strengthen and renovate her. There, that should do the trick. What? What are you staring at?
Are you just pleased to see me? Or is that compass of yours glowing?
Oh, really?
our golden compass be ready for use.
It'd be my golden compass, so you best watch yourself.
My loot!
Mateys, full speed ahead. The treasure be just within our grasp.
Oh my god, there's more treasure here than in the palaces of 10 kings.
Sharky sees gold, gems, pearls. The sight and sounds are beautiful.
Dig deeper, my mateys. The Stormhorn is hidden among the treasures somewhere. The Stormhorn! Finally in my grasp!
A ship full of treasures and no room for even one more.
Say goodbye to the rest of the treasure. The legendary Stormhorn be all we need.
Here to intercept us.
The whirlpool be getting bigger, so retreat ain't possible. We can't turn the rudder either, so we'll have to fight UMC to the death.
Henry Hell, any last words? Now's the time.
Not sure whose last words they'll be.
That's all. Deputy Molly on me. We're taking in the pirate Henry Hell today. Dead or alive.
Commodore. Griffin, a man incapable of defeating pirates is not qualified to be a UMC Commodore.
Molly, what's the meaning of this?
It seems you're a bit slow to understand the situation, Commodore. Henry Hell and I wanted you to stop us.
Griffin, you dimwit. She's no deputy, Molly. She's Molly the Boreheads.
You snakes!
Soon I'll be Molly the Admiral Slayer.
Well, when you didn't show up at the appointed time, I figured something must have happened to you.
Captain Henry, you never told us Griffin was so dangerous. What else have you been hiding?
Kids, Molly, put the gun down. I can explain. I'm not lying. I thought Griffin was just after the old. I had no idea he'd turn into that monster.
Okay, Henry. I know you wouldn't be fool enough to lie to me, but my take just went up by 30%. Understand?
Masquerade is the Navy one time, and you're already more cutthroat than them. Well, you did well. You ever thought about giving up this life for piracy and joining the Navy full time?
No, the Navy's not really my style.
You know what this calls for? Rum! Go get changed and meet me at the tavern. Let's celebrate living through another day.
You think it's got something to do with that whirlpool that sank your ship. You're still thinking about all that gold, aren't you?
Ha! This must be your first time meeting the captain. All he thinks about is gold, at his own peril.
This place needs business people, and I'm the best in the business.
Someone's calling for help. Sounds close. And familiar.
That voice, it can't be.
Well, well, look who it is. The famous bounty hunter.
Margaret!
She's fainted.
Fainted? What do you mean fainted? Wasn't she just calling for help?
See that wrapped around her? I'd wager that's what's known as the Curse of the Deep. It's draining her life force.
Well then, we've got to find a way to save her. Huh. The undead dropped this strange dagger.
This looks like a dagger of Yamaya.
You saying this is one of those sea goddesses' knives that can cut through evil?
Well, that dagger was useful, if not short-lived.
Maybe there are more daggers nearby. Let's search around.
We've got to hurry and save Margaret. She needs our help.
Why are you so concerned all of a sudden? Don't tell me you two.
Actually, she's my sister. I don't want anything bad to happen to her.
Your sister? And you're just telling me this now?
Well, we've had a bit of a falling out. Not that it's any of your concern.
I'm not interested in family squabbles anyway. I'm more interested in how we're gonna plunder that armed merchant's shit.
We're gonna need a bigger crew if you want to take that ship, Captain. Let's go recruit some sailors.
Captain Henry Hill's crew be recruiting. Who wants to get rich with me?
If there be gold or booze, count us in!
Rocky, is it wise to have these rum-soaked thieves on our crew?
You mean have a normal crew? I still got a thing or two to learn about pirates.
Enough with the whispering. Hoist the sails. A fat juicy target be coming our way. What can I say? Plundering still be the quickest path to coin. These goods will fetch a...
We lost our fair share of crew, though.
Fret not. There'll be plenty more sea dogs where they came from. Load up the goods. Let's find a gullible landlubber at the market to take them off our hands.
This place needs business people, and I'm the best in the business. One day,
These swindling crooks. This measly profit won't even cover...
Those types of goods won't make you a millionaire, but with enough quantity, you can still turn a healthy profit.
Ain't far from here. Should be a bigger market run by the Merchant Guild over there.
Aye. Let's try a look there. All else fails, we'll sell that broken horn. This must be it. Let's head to the exchange and try our...
Get going ahead. I got some things to take care of.
Collecting information at every port now. You're up to something. I can smell it.
Legend says we can scout around the port with the help of the Golden Compass. But first things first, we need a nice... This Golden Compass ain't half bad, but we can't use it too much each day. Needs a bit of time to recalibrate. Hope Captain's okay. He could probably use some recalibrating too.
Good day, Squire. How may I assist you today?
Well, it's your lucky day. I have here a most precious piece of treasure. Willing to trade for coin.
Let me see. Could this horn be... One broken, battered old horn. Worth 10 gold coins. Clerk, put it on the books.
10 gold coins? What do you take me for? Give it back, I ain't selling.
Battered old horn. These people have no intention of doing business.
You got that wrong. This be the kind of business pirates are good at. Don't know now, but we've been followed ever since we left the market.
Spotted us, did ya? You be a sharp un. Come now. My men can be a bit impatient. Just hand over the horn.
If you think you can just take Henry O's stuff, you got another thing coming. Bunch of...
You see? Those scumbags were carrying more coin than we'd have got from...
Henry, the horn. It's glowing.
Just like the golden compass. Maybe it actually is worth something after all.
I finally got out that freaking place. Henry, what are you doing here?
Thank you, Ned. What are you doing here? It's a long story. What's more important is getting me out of here. I'll even work as a sailor if you help me.
Well, Captain Hal, according to our agreement, as of today, we are even.
Wait, don't go. Once we get more treasure, you'll get your share too. Why leave now?
I don't listen to empty promises, Henry. If you want my help, you'll need to pay up.
All right. Let me think. They call me the infamous Captain Henry Hell. They call me the infamous Captain Henry Hell. They call me the infamous Captain Henry Hell.
What exactly does this storm horn do?
It'd be a fine relic. What it does is...
Did you hear? Henry Hill's been caught. He's gonna be hanged.
What? Who's about to be hanged?
That no good loudmouth Henry Hill. He was caught by Commodore Stanley not long ago.
Yeah, that. It looks like we're gonna have to go to and pay this Henry Hell a visit.
Let's find out more about this imposter.
Oof. That burst of speed just now was a bit fierce. Give me a moment to catch me breath.
The execution's about to start. The whole town's been talking about it.
I guess that makes our job easier. Let's head to the gallows.
Hang on. Guards armed to the teeth, waiting for us under the gallows. We must be prepared.
Ready now! We shall get going! There be the gallows. Let's get a look at this Henry Hell they managed to catch.
It's you? Captain, save me!
Blimey! It's you of all people!
You know each other?
Is this the captain's new wife? Pleasure to meet you. I'll be Captain Henry's first mate.
The captain's wife? Do I look fool enough to marry that man to you?
Captain said, if I ever saw a beautiful woman.
All right. Keep your voices down. There'll be guards all over too late. Damn it. Rocky, you get him down from there while me and Molly hold off the guards. We should be safe in here. So how'd you end up here? And where be Will, man, Will?
It'd be a long story, Captain. After the sea monster, I was drifting. I was so hungry, and I'm still hungry now.
Get to the point. If you don't finish this story, I'm not buying your grub.
There was a bloke named Morrison. Mad Dog, they called him. He said he was your shipmate. He said he'd take me to ye. Instead, he handed me over to some stiff called Stedman. Told him I was Henry Hell.
That Stanley bloke must be Griffin's replacement. Seems he's even more ruthless than the late Commodore.
When all that's cleared up, it's time for some payback. No one does that to me mateys and gets away with it. Time to turn Mad Dog into a dead dog.
What are your intentions, Molly? Do you think for a moment that I owe you for this?
Why is it always an argument with you?
Because I want to know how you and the Vice Admiral survived and Father didn't. You were all on that ship together.
What? Do you think I had something to do with Father's death?
Whoa, that's enough. There's no point in arguing.
You stay out of this.
Nice ship. I'll take it.
You dare plunder from us? Mad Dog won't let you get away with that.
Let him whine. I've been bitten before. Jingo, fasten the ropes. The ship be ours now.
Why do you drag this old wreck back, Henry? It's about—
That's where you'd be wrong. It may be damaged, but the frame and mast are still in decent nick with enough ship designs. We can turn it into... That'll do nicely. We can't have our ordinary ships more pop.
New ship will need a captain.
Not wrong, my furry friend. Let's see who might be suited. Jingo! The ship be under your command now.
Yo! There's extra space on the ship. Pick your sidekicks.
Aye, yeah, Captain.
Eh? You be responding too quickly.
You got guts, Captain Hill. To think you'd be fool enough to steal from Mad Dog Morrison. Kids these days just don't know their limits. Listen, you just give it back.
Stop your blustering, old man. What's mine is mine.
It's just a rickety old ship. Consider it payment for me crew's medical.
Well, if that's the way you want it. You got guts, Captain Hill. Kids thief.
Stop your bluster.
This old dog's really holding a grudge. Swiping his chunk.
Captain, come check this out. We hit the jackpot.
Well, this salty old dog, I suppose that's enough fraternize.
It says, when the sacred tide's anthem plays anew, lost souls will journey through the mirror's gateway back to our world. What in the world does that mean?
That's the Echo Conch. Blow into it, and that will kickstart the mirror's magic.
This thing right here? Alright then, let's see what happens. They call me the infamous Captain Henry Howell. They call me the infamous Captain Henry Howell. They call me the infamous Captain Henry. Captain, I heard that sea so stone is formed from the essence of ocean spirit, but just as I was about to grab hold of it, I was sucked out through—
Now that's a shame. Well, listen up. If you go back in there and help us find the sea—
Just the words I was waiting for.
What's going on, Captain Henry? Something on your mind? You let the enemy sneak right up—
I've got the damnedest feeling that we're being watched.
If we're counting undead eyes, then I think it—
What's going on, Captain Henry?
I've got the damnedest feeling.
If we're counting undead—
not that. But there really is something down here with...
Come on now, Henry! You're just imagining things!
Perhaps you're right. Let's keep moving. The deeper we...
The new crew is shaping up nicely.
Only the best for the infamous Captain Henry Hell. Now let's give that sea some mirror.
Filthy pirates! Hand over the eye of the sea and I will grant you a swift and merciful death.
He found us already. I can't believe I'm agreeing with Griffin, but this guy's gotta be stopped. Stanley, you fool! As a poor commander as ever.
We shouldn't hang around. Let's move. Treasure maps?
Rest assured, they be safe with me.
So if my understanding is correct...
X marks the spot. We just need to check...
Profile.
You? Low profile? I'd like to see that.
Oi! Hey! Would you look at this wanted poster?
Me bounty's gone up!
Shh, quiet. That's nothing to be celebrating.
Henry Hill. You've got some brass ones showing up here.
Not so happy that me bounty's hiding yours, ain't that, dog?
I've heard ye come into possession of some fancy trinkets. I've a proposal for you.
A proposal? This should be good. Come on then, old man. Let's hear it.
Become my son. Just think, my fleet combined with your trinkets, as father and son, we could rule these seas.
There'll be only one daddy around here, and that's me.
Young'uns can't see a good deal when it be staring 'em in the face.
What can I say, you mangy mutt? You're not my type.
Stop. You've come a long way, boy. Let's talk this over.
What's to talk about?
With those treasures you've got, you'd be a thorn in the UMC side now. Only a matter of time before they come for your head. Let's form a pirate gang together. With ye as the boss, naturally, then you have the means to confront the UMC.
I'll think about it. Now you can get lost.
Arr, you be a hothead, all right. You'll see soon enough.
You're not seriously considering working with Mad Dog, are you?
Course not. You can't trust a word that old dog says. But while that dog can't be trusted, Griffin be a man of his word.
You mean that thing about the sea fog?
Oi, the Pirate King's treasure won't be easy to get hold of. Plus we'll have the UMC to contend with. Mad Dog's right about one thing. We've been needing some reliable friends. I'm used to going it alone, but I guess it's not all bad to have some backup.
What's our next step then?
Rocky's been busy gathering info for that. Rocky!
Thought you'd never ask. Everyone gather in the captain's quarters.
Someone has been busy. But what
It'd be a summary of intelligence from all the factions in these waters, plus our next plan of action.
Ah, nicely done, Rocky. This deserves a grand name. How about the Grand Odyssey? Huh? Wait, you can't just walk away?
Hope you can adhere to basic business ethics. You've made the right decision. Hope you can adhere to basic business ethics. Hope you can adhere to basic business ethics. You've made the right decision.
With enough gold, you don't need friends.
Hope you can adhere to basic business ethics. You've made the right decision. These human toys are... These human toys are fun.
Listen, Henry, there's no way in hell I'm sharing a ship with that woman.
You won't have to, Margaret. I'll be on my own ship, as captain.
We went to a lot of trouble to rescue you, you know. You better be worth it.
You don't have to keep boasting just to get me to stay, Henry.
Well then, you'd better get on the ship, or get to work swimming to shore. It's your choice.
Where's the sense of romance? Oh well, I suppose I've got my work cut out for me.
Killed things bigger than warships.
The eye of the sea be ready for use. But I be having a most peculiar feeling.
A peculiar feeling? Your peculiar feelings always end in disaster.
Back to the matter at hand. The Golden Compass points the way, the Stormhorn speeds up the voyage. Plus we got the Sea Soul Mirror and the Art of the Ocean. I've got a feeling that everything be leading towards the Sea of Fog.
What's the use in hurting your brain by thinking? If you want to know the truth, just set sail.
You speak truly. Onwards, me hearties. Next stop, the Sea of Fog in the heart of the world. Bring me that horizon! Eyes at the port. This be the destination. Let's rest up here for a bit. The journey ahead won't be an easy one.
Ye didn't hear. Another ship bound for that port has gone under.
That be the 5th one this month. That can't be right.
They say a terrifying ghost appears on the route, snatching, strapping sailors. Nobody lives to tell the tale.
If nobody lives to tell the tale, how'd ye know of it?
Ye didn't hear? A survivor washed ashore a few days ago. Mad as a hatter.
If ye believe lunatics, then ye probably are one. Don't go scaring yourself. Drink up.
Interesting. Before we leave, I think we ought to meet this so-called madman. Oi! Ye there! Be the madman everyone's banging on about.
You! Who are you? Is it you? Stay back!
Henry, this man does seem a little mad. I fear we won't get...
It is you! The Ghost Bride! You destroyed our ship! You took our captain! You...
Seriously? A ghost? Have you ever laid eyes on a ghost this beautiful?
Don't kill me! Help!
The madman be running away, Captain.
I've got eyes. I know what's going on now anyway. Let him run. Next stop. Margaret! Double the water and rations. Rocky! Triple the munitions.
It's just rumors, Henry. Aren't you taking this a bit too seriously?
Listen here. You think a beautiful ghost like Ophelia would pass upon the likes of Henry Hell here? I think not.
You know I'm younger and stronger than you, don't you, Captain?
Keep quiet. Rocky, can't you stop these two from squawking and squabbling?
There's no harm in being well prepared.
Aye. When a crisis lurks, never assume it'll take the initiative to avoid it. And we're away. Keep a weather eye on that horizon. Be ready for anything. This last be a real handful. Can't bear it much longer.
Captain, we've used more than half our ammo. We're gonna need another way out.
The raccoon. Ophelia remembers. He talks of you. He wants you to attend our wedding.
Oi! Let Rocky go, or I'll burn your bones to ashes.
Such joy! The guest is found! Ophelia can finally get married!
What do we do, Henry? She's taken Rocky.
Chase her! No one steals my crew and gets away with it!
enough gold, you don't need friends. The Ghost Bride's trail ends here, Henry.
Even the undead can't disappear completely. Search carefully, we're bound to find a clue.
We've got a lead, Captain.
I knew we'd find something. What's Savy?
Ghost Girl was spotted near here. But to find the wedding venue, you need an invitation.
A wedding invitation? Where are we supposed to get one of those from?
Ah, an invitation from the undead might not be what you think. I've an idea. Follow me.
The place you stand determines the world around you.
Gold be more reliable than friendship, that's for sure.
Here, Margaret. Hold on to this, will ya?
Uh-huh. What is it? Ah, you fiend, Henry!
No. Be gentle with them. These skulls and soul flames are necessary for making our invitations. If
this is your idea of a wedding invitation, it's just...
Not my fault the undead be obsessed with the past for the ghost bride. A bouquet of bones and soul fire be enough.
Henry, we found the ghost bride's lair.
Let's have ourselves a look-see. Be careful. This one's got a temper.
Is this the ghost bride's lair? It's a little different from what I thought.
Maybe because tonight be her wedding ceremony.
Rocky! Me old furball! Still alive, I see?
Not just me. Look who else is here.
Will! What are you doing here? And why are you tied up? You're looking a bit ropey.
I'd suggest you laugh a bit quieter, but I think it's already too late.
We've been spotted. Run!
It's no use. We can't escape. We must defeat her first.
What's this? You're also leaving, Ophelia. Don't tell me there's another woman. Just like the last one. Men, they're all the same. And all deserve to die.
So off the Whirlpool Island, you drifted here where you met your delightful bride-to-be?
I discovered she swallows the souls of wedding attendees, so suggested we have more guests to bear witness. I sketched her your likeness.
Clever way to stall and call for help, that. Asking us over to be killed?
But why did the ghost bride only take Rocky? She could have taken all of us.
Apart from Rocky, she ain't gonna recognize anyone else, is she? That's Will's drawing skills for ya. I could do better with me foot. Well, that's that sorted. Next port of call.
Finally, we can rest for a while, right? Will? Are you with us?
Yes, I'm listening. Don't worry. Why do I have a strange feeling like I'm being watched? That feeling of being watched is still there. Am I just imagining it?
Will Fitzroy.
Ophelia!
Fitzroy. Randall Fitzroy. Randall.
Randall Fitzroy. He was my great-grandfather. It's in the family tree. He died in a battle with the Pirate King, Constantine. So that's why you didn't kill me like the others. You've been waiting for an ancestor of Randall's.
Beware. The sea of fog. And the ocean's will.
Wait, what do you mean? Come back! Explain yourself!